Yo guys, what's going on? Matthew here with another video, and I hope everyone's having a great day. I've been on YouTube for about 2 years and almost 3K subscribers. I appreciate everyone that comes in here and shows the support. It really means a lot. If it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't be sitting in front of here with this Google AdSense. I know it came in the mail, but I ripped it out, put in a little platter. My next goal is the silver play button. But anyways, I just want to sit here and talk to you guys about really just the struggles on how it went from 0 just to 3K subscribers. I'm someone that doesn't focus on shorts. I understand some people do that to gain a lot of traction and subscribers. I really just focus on videos itself. And then whenever I feel really comfortable, I move on to the next thing. But yeah, let's just start off. 2 years ago, I was sitting in my truck. I was a delivery driver, and I had just been contemplating for the longest on doing a YouTube channel. I had done a couple previously, but I would say I did like 1 or 2 videos, didn't take it too serious, and I kind of just gave up without even really giving it a chance. So the third time around, I sat in my truck. I was like, man, I got all this time. You know, I feel like I always do stuff and never reach the end goal. And that's what stuff I don't want to do. Let's talk about work, right? Like when I'm working, I will sit there and learn every aspect of the job, try to get better, try to get faster, try to please everybody. And at the end of the day, it's for a company or a job or a task that I really don't want to do. So I said, instead of doing that for someone else, let's start something that I want to do, keep going and see where it takes me. First couple of videos that I released, obviously gaining no traction. I had no clue what I was doing. I wasn't editing. I wasn't comfortable in front of the camera. I was going, you know, I was saying a bunch of these words. I watch them back now and I'm like, man, this is not good. But even though I knew that, I stuck to it. I stayed consistent. I kept grinding, and overall I kept learning. Took about a good 10 videos before I even got 1 view, and maybe another 10 videos before I started getting comments. And I had 0 subscribers, absolutely. I had no plan, I had no goals. I said, you know what, let's go ahead and start some. My first one was just to stay consistent no matter what. During my lunch break, I would watch a bunch of videos on how to grow your YouTube channel. The biggest ones that I would like to look up is from 0 to 1,000, because I felt like that was just a big goal that I could not reach. I would watch hundreds of videos, guys, of just how to get to that mark. And once I hit about 300 within the first couple months, I realized that, okay, this is something that I could probably work with and staying true to the topic. So if you guys don't know, a lot of you probably coming in here know I make delivery driving videos. And with that, it has to do with UPS, FedEx, Amazon. And I was just talking about my experience because I've been a delivery driver since 2017, 2018, some crazy number like that. And I was like, well, I can relate to a lot of people in this topic. Maybe someone would like watching it. Well, I was right. And although it has gained traction, I've noticed along the way that it is a really niche topic, and we'll get on that later. As I kept going, I realized that, man, this is actually working. If I double down on this and maybe do some edits, learn how to talk in front of the camera better, or plan a video out, this could probably lead me somewhere. And that's exactly what I did. I got about a good 10 to 20 videos where I really put a lot of time and effort in, and it has paid me back in return. And I don't mean just money, even though money is in there. It really is just views and subscribers. I really care about, when it comes to the metrics of stuff, I care about the views and the engagement with the audience. I want to make sure that the audience is happy and fulfilled on what the video I am making, because sometimes I feel like I could always do better. So about 8 months in, I finally get to that 1,000 subscriber mark, and I'm telling you guys, I'm so happy. Like I told you, I have the Google AdSense. It came in through the mail. I was able to do all my stuff, and I think I went out to eat that night. I was just extremely happy because it's a goal that I achieved on my own. And for you guys that want to take this serious, man, you can do it. It is very achievable. I would be the last person to tell you that I was gonna start a YouTube channel and actually go forward with it. I met so many good people along the way. There's actually people that I work with that have ran into my channel. It's happened numerous times now, and it has took me to good places. I feel like YouTube has been a very positive thing in my life. It has taught me how to be more productive as a person and to set goals and always achieve them. Because I know a lot of us tend to think that, oh, we're just here, we can't do anything, we don't have no purpose here in this world, when that's far from the truth. There's so many things you can do. It really just comes down to how bad do you want it and can you put your mind to it. So after my year 1 on YouTube, I was going on year 2. In between there, I had a lot of hiccups. I had a lot of things I was facing, a lot of challenges. One of the biggest ones was the content I was making. I realized that a couple months in that you weren't allowed to make videos on the topics I was making. So I was very nervous about that. 2, I was dealing with a lot of family problems back home, and it kept me out of work from YouTube. I like to call YouTube work, even though it don't feel like work. I like to call it work. I was facing a lot of challenges, and it caused my channel to slow down on the uploads. So whenever I slowed down, I had felt like, okay, maybe this is that point wherever I stopped making videos. And I felt like, I really did feel like I was. I feel like I wasn't gonna keep going, that I was gonna be put in a stagnant place and I was never gonna go back and touch it. And then that's when I told myself, do you wanna give up already? You haven't even put 2 years into it, or do you wanna keep grinding? You wanna keep growing and you wanna keep learning. Obviously I stuck to the other side, and I'm glad I did, because I wouldn't see why there would be a reason to stop. So the uploads were slower, but I kept going, I kept pushing, and I kept making content. Now we're here today. I have my own little setup. It's pretty bland. You see boxes back here, but I got a nice view. I really like it. The next biggest challenge that I'm facing now is pretty much pivoting my content. Now going back onto the delivery driving stuff, I finally got caught up with my shenanigans. Even though I've always talked really good about the company that I currently work for, it's not allowed, and it could potentially be like really big consequences that I really don't want to deal with. So I said, you know what? This would be a great time to switch up my content and to figure out where I'm really going to go with this. And I feel like this is a good direction. I don't know yet. I really got to give it a shot. But I think for me, I've always liked helping people out and giving information. I'm always a person that asks a lot of questions whenever I don't know anything. And if nobody has no answers for me, especially nowadays, I feel like anytime I ask somebody something, they never want to give me a straight answer. I look on Reddit, I look on YouTube, and I get a lot of my stuff from there. What's funny is I actually got homeschooled. I graduated in 2013, and when I was homeschooled, I literally used YouTube to learn everything. So I think this platform here is very great. It's entertainment for me, it's education for me, and now I feel like it can be my job in the future. So as long as I stay with it, I do believe that. And if you're someone that's coming along the way thinking that as well, there's no better day than to start right now. I'm so serious, guys. I say this all the time. I'm an average Joe. I'm an average guy. And for me to have some traction from 0 to almost 3K for the niche topic that I was talking about, it says a lot. And I think YouTube is a place where a lot of people go to relate on stuff, because most of my content, a lot of stuff was relatable to the people that are already working there. So it was either people that are already working there or someone that wanted to work there. So that was the two biggest audience that I would get. But yeah, that's pretty much my story. I'm kind of all over the place, and I apologize. This wasn't planned, even though I said you need to plan videos. I'm trying to make more content and be daily with it. Be a lot more real with you guys instead of, I don't know. I feel like sometimes when I'm talking in front of the camera, it's not my true self. So I'm trying to get even better at that. So, but other than that, you guys have a good one. Stay safe as always, and I'll see you next time. Peace.